Hestercombe welcomes you. This is a unique place, nestling beneath the Quantock Hills overlooking the Vale of Taunton in Somerset. Here, you will walk through 40 acres of gardens designed and created over 3 centuries. The 18th century landscape garden, designed by Copplestone War Banfield. The Victorian shrubbery and terrace of the 1870s, established by Viscount Portman. And the formal gardens of the Edwardian era, masterpiece of architect Edwin Lutyens and plantswoman Gertrude Jekyll. In no other place can you witness 3 periods of garden history on one site. But Hestercombe is much more than just a series of gardens. In this extensive area you will find beauty, mingle with nature, have fun, be part of the great outdoors. Sample excellent food, whenever possible created from locally sourced seasonal produce. And at the same time, rest and be restored by the calming atmosphere that is Hestercombe. Whilst it may look picture postcard perfect, what you see today is a result of a remarkable restoration programme that's unfolded over many years and still continues today. Virtually the whole site had fallen into decay over time, and the landscape garden had become completely engulfed with brambles and forest, so that by the end of the 20th century there was barely a trace of the original to be seen. The world-famous formal garden, designed by architect Edwin Lutyens in the early 1900s, with planting plans devised by well-known plantswoman Gertrude Jekyll, was in a pitifully eroded state, and the first phase of restoration began here in 1973. This was only the second garden in the country to be restored. The pear pond in the landscape garden, once so grand and stately in the 18th century, had been lost without trace over the centuries, and it was not until the early 1990s that its dramatic facelift began in the Combe of Hester. First with the felling of trees, and then the dredging of the lake. Slowly but surely, the bones of the 18th century landscape garden were revealed again. Resurrecting the past is a sensitive issue, and Hestercombe now doesn't pretend to be an exact carbon copy of what has gone before. It can only ever be viewed from today's perspective, but in order to evoke the spirit of the past and, as far as possible, recreate Banfield's original vision, historians have used every available source of information, including original paintings that, once carefully cleaned, provide valuable clues to the past. The lucky discovery of an old photograph in a magazine enabled the witch house to be restored. And the trophy seat, discovered in pieces in the wood, has been skillfully resurrected and reinstated in its original position. Large-scale scrub clearance revealed other features, like the focal point of the landscape garden, the Great Cascade, which, once repaired, was able to run again in 1996, for the first time in nearly 50 years. The gradual piecing together of crumbled remains allowed other features to be rebuilt, such as the temple. And more of the skeleton of the garden has been put back following intensive excavations by archaeologists and research from garden historians. Like a jigsaw, the place has gradually been pieced together. An army of volunteers and skilled craftspeople, many using traditional methods, have helped to make Hestercombe what it is today. Restoration is an ongoing process, with changes continuously taking place as new evidence comes to light about the past and as ideas change about how it should be represented. What you see at Hestercombe today brings us a little closer to the original intention of those who first created it. Hestercombe continues to evolve. Come and explore Paradise Restored.